Welcome to another Zen pop-up. So we're looking at Natalie Mason's site and the harmony within, and we're working on two areas, a fertility area and a well-being area. Natalie has actually added a third section, but I'm not going to cover that. I'm just working on one, and I'm going to show you how to set up the second part as well. At that point, Natalie should be able to set up all the other parts herself based on the series that we've been showing so far. Okay, so what I want to look at today is actual site. Now we're working on the course bundle. So with the course bundle, what we're going to do in this Zen pop-up is we're actually going to design the pages, and we're going to do some testing of it. So we're going to be linking to the right pages. Now it's important that you understand the process that's going on here. So let's first look at what's happening in the bundle. The bundle contains all of the courses. Now in those courses we have actually put them into a category called fertility. Natalie has actually changed this to something else, but it really doesn't matter because we're not really using the categories. It's just an added thing that we've put in there. So all the courses that are in each of the bundles, okay, so in this fertility bundle in this instant, all the courses in the bundle, the price is hidden and it's secret, so it's kept secret. So the reason that the bundle price is hidden is that we don't want people to enroll in those courses on their own. Okay, so they're part of the bundle. You have to buy the bundle or the membership, okay, to get access to those courses. So we've kept the price hidden. This way a little message comes along the top saying enrollment closed or enrollment not open, contact support. That's fine. We don't want people going through that route anyway. And in fact, in some cases, like some of the sites, if you look at the membership site that we did for Complete Guide to Zenler, you'll actually see that inside of each of those courses is actually a redirect back to the master bundle. Okay, so anyway, so those courses are also kept secret, so they don't show up in the dashboard when people buy the bundle, so they don't see all the courses in there. Okay, so it's kept secret. So as I put at the bottom, you could add as many of these as you like, by the way. So like this fertility one, we're also going to be doing a well-being one, and I know Natalie's going to add a third one, and maybe she's going to add a fourth one. That's fine. These are all separate self-contained bundles that contain the courses for those particular membership bundles. All right, so the process, how it's going to work, let's move on to the process now. So bundle containing courses, in this case fertility, all courses in a bundle, as we said before, kept hidden and kept secret. So what we're going to have is we're going to have a link that goes straight through to the checkout page, regardless of if they have bought the membership or not. Now what is that going to do? That's going to trigger two things. One is if people are already logged in for that course, okay, they're not going to go to the checkout page. They're going to go straight to the course access page. But people that are not logged in, okay, will go to the checkout page. So this is how it works by default. So it's quite a novel approach to this. And if you guys have done the Complete Guide to Zenler where I cover memberships, I haven't done this one before. So there's a slight different variation on the way that it works. And I think this is a much smoother process for these kind of membership sites that you might want to follow. So remember, this key point is if you're not logged in, so you're not registered on the site, and you can't register on the site without buying something, because remember in the last Zen pop-up we turned off the public registration, so we're not going to get any students coming in that haven't bought anything, only people that have bought something. So if they're not in the site or they haven't bought anything, then they're going to go straight to the checkout page so they can buy it. Perfect. At that point, when they next come into the site and they click that button, which would normally take them to the checkout page, because they're logged in, they're going to go straight to the course access page for that site. So students go straight to the access page as they bought the membership. Okay, non-members go straight to the checkout page as that is the default because they haven't bought it. And that's how it works. So we're going to now dive straight into it. We're going to start setting things up. This is quite a long Zen pop-up, but it covers quite a few key points. I do go quite quickly, so if you need to pause the video, rewind the video, you can do that. You can also find a playlist of all the Zen pop-ups we've done for Natalie to date on our YouTube channel. So we'll put a link below that in this live post as well. So hope you enjoy this. This is quite an exciting stage because we're at this. We're going to do some testing at the end of it just to quickly test it. And then we need to fine tune things and make things look better inside the platform. But the foundation is built very, very quickly using Zenler. Enjoy, and I'll see you soon. Okay, let's set up the bundle now. So we're going to style the bundle, and we're going to be styling it using some of the assets from the fertility page. So I'm going to go into the site. Now I've got this bundle open here. You'll notice this little time-saving tip for you. If you want to access another page for some of the code and those sort of things, you can right-hand click on any of these and you can open a new tab. So that's going to allow me to grab the page content from the pages for the fertility area. So I'm going to go into the fertility, I'm going to click edit that page, and I just want to copy that top block. That's what I'm concentrating on at the moment. Then I'll link everything up at the end. So this is just the styling the pages part of this particular Zen pop-up. So let's jump in here, and I just want this top block here because I want to put this into the sales page. So I'm going to come into here, I'm going to press Control A. Let me just do that again. So you've got that blue block. Remember, this is the free plan, so I can't save the block out and just use the blocks from here. I need to go and grab the code from here. So I'm going to click in the code. I'm going to select Control, hold the Control key, press A, press Control, hold the Control key, press C to copy it. Okay, so I'm kind of finished with that now. So I can jump back into the bundle. Okay, and we're going to style these pages up. So I'm going to go into the first page. Remember this first page here, and we're just going to put that in there. And I'm actually going to label it sales page. Now I'm going to do that so that it's easy for you to see when we go through the testing phase. I wouldn't normally do this, but it's for actual you guys to see what's going on with the site. So we have this dynamic block which takes the name of the actual course bundle and it puts it up there, but I don't really need that. So but I'm going to keep it there just because I want to copy some of the stuff across. So I'm going to go in now, and we're going to just go and create a new block. Now I don't want the course summary in here. I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to get rid of this, delete, and I'm going to put in here membership includes all this. Okay, so membership includes all this. So I'm going to leave that in there. Course pricing, we've got that as free, so I probably want to change this and actually just make this better. So I'm going to get rid of this from the background here, and I'm just going to put in a color. So I'll just choose a color like this, and this I'm actually just going to delete out. You can leave it in there and call it something else, and I'm just going to color this up as well a little bit in here. So I can just go and grab some of these colors, and you know, you can put what you like in here, really, it's up to you. And let's go and just choose something gaudy like that. I'm sure Natalie will change this. And let's go and maybe drop one of the images that I've got in here into the back. Okay, so this is the sales page, as it were, and I'm going to put in the top here, I'm going to replace this, and I'm going to drop in that code. So Control A to select it, delete it all out, Control V to paste that code in, and click save. So membership, let's call this sales page. Now we're going to be coming back to this. I'm just calling it sales page for now, so you guys are going to see when you hit this page later on. I will be changing this, but we're going to keep it as it is for now. So let's save that, and let's jump through to the next page. This is the checkout page. So we're just styling up the bundle pages. Natalie can do however she likes with this, and we're going to go doing final check for design and all those things at the end once we tested and make sure that everything works as we kind of expect it to. So let's go in here, and we've got this dynamic header here, which I'm actually going to replace the text for, and I actually want to grab that text that she's got, which is conceive, but I'm going to leave that as it is. Now you can come along here if you don't want there to be these things in here. You can change them out. You can add your own picture there, which I suggest that Natalie does that. So you can come in here and you can edit these and change the text colors and all of those things as you see fit. So she can change those things as she likes. Maybe change that font color to reflect that. Maybe this could be changed a little bit as well. Again, you can do this per bundle that you set up. So I'm going to change that. let's just change that to that, make that all nice. Okay, that's good. I'm going to push a little bit of spacing in the top here just to bring this down. I can see this image is too high. You probably want to bring all this up anyway. Let's make this 35. You know, so I'm gonna put checkout page. Again, I wouldn't normally do this, but I just want it to be really clear for you. So let's do that, and done. And we're going to go through to the thank you page now. Oh, just need to make sure I save it. So we're going to go through to the thank you page now that that's saved. So thank you page. So we're going to do these really quickly, and it's just to put it in place so you can see what's going on. All right, so all right, this button will take them to the course access page. So I can actually replace this block, but I'm going to be doing more stuff to this later. You know, this is not the final look and feel of it, or the way that it works. It's just a quick change to it. Okay, so I'm going to add a new block in here, and then I'm going to copy that code in which we selected. So I'm reusing things all the time in here, and let's just click save. Okay, so you got that. So that's the thank you page, which will automatically redirect them if they don't click that button to the final page, which is the course access page. Now, the course access page can contain anything you like. It's a locked area. It can only be got to by students who have actually enrolled in your membership plan. So I'm not going to do a lot with this page because I don't want to, you know, we can add more later once I talk to Natalie. There's no point in doing a full design mock-up until I know exactly what she's going to want inside that page itself. So once we're in that page, and this will flick up pretty soon, I can then put that top banner in there, and there we go. So we've got another dynamic block in here. Again, in any of these blocks you can put videos in, and it's not a bad idea to put video in, but I'm going to replace this with what we've got. Now, I know that Natalie's changed the name of this coaching program, so she's probably going to want to change that in there, but I'm not going to do that for now. I'm just going to put in here course access, so you know, only paid for students, right? I'm just putting that in there just so you know. Now, I don't personally like this block. I prefer to create my own, so I'm going to delete it out. Inside here, I've got the courses that are included in the membership. So here we go, membership. Let's go included with your membership. Okay. And again, you can style that. They'll click through, go straight into those courses. You got a review block down there, which is pretty good. You can also have a review block per course as well. So I also notice something in here that Natalie has actually taken away some of the courses that I added. So I know she's been in here and having a little play around, which is a good thing. So let me put that in there. I know this doesn't line up with here, but we're going to do final checks later. So that is all our pages done. So I want to now make sure that everything links up where it should do in the site. So we've done those, you know, quickly mocked up those bundled pages, those first entry points. Of course, every course in there, you need to go through and make those pages look nice for the course access page. So we're going to end that there, and I'm now going to move into the next phase, which is testing it and linking up some of the links. And this is the vital part of how it's going to work, because you'll understand what I was talking about in the first part. Okay. All right, let's start setting things up, and I'll show you, I can test it exactly how it's going to work. So let us go straight back to the pages. So let's go to the page that we get into. So remember, on that home page that we've got, Harmony Within homepage, if we click in here and we click down here, it's going to go to our fertility support page, which is this, which is basically our sales page. Now inside here it's going to go to the buy page. All right, so that's all set up for us. That's going to go to the buy now page inside the course. Let me just make sure you understand. Inside the bundle, inside here, it's taking this link, which is the checkout page. Okay, the checkout page. So that's where this is going to. If I click it, it's going to go to the checkout page. All right. So and let's have a look at the top here. This is going to go through to the checkout page as well. So I'm going to open and edit one of these pages. I'm going to go in the top, and we're going to go and we're going to change this, make sure this fertility page goes to the checkout page, and click update. All right, so what will happen by default if a user comes into the platform and hasn't logged in or hasn't bought a membership? If they click in that menu item or in that button, which is here, and they haven't bought the membership, they're going to go to the checkout page. It's fine. But if they are logged in, they will go to the course access page. It will just let them. So let's test this out. So remember I've locked off, right? I've locked off public registration. We did that in the ZEN before. So public registration is now turned off. So you haven't got anyone coming in there that hasn't bought something. All right, so let me just show you that just to make sure you understand. This is our register page. Let's just view it. And you'll see that I've just got a capture. So this captures them to join the club for a newsletter or something. So that's what that does. Right, so no one's coming into the site via the normal registration block. And when I mean the normal registration block, I mean down here inside of signups. Let me just think where it is. Down here. Here we go, sign up. And we haven't got this login block. So neither of these login blocks have we got. Okay, this sign up block here. So they can't go in. It's just a public page. Okay, it's a public page with a form that you set up. So no one's getting into the site without them buying something. This is key. Let's go and test what happens now. So I'm going to go and I'm going to select the page. And remember, I've got my home page as a different page at the moment. It's this one here. So I'm going to select this. I'm going to copy it. I'm going to see how it works. So incognito window inside here. I'm not signed in. Okay. So I can log in here. And we're going to change this to your membership sign in. Something like that. So down here, we're not registered on this account on this site at all. We're going to click fertility support. This is going to take us to what is a page, but we've turned into a sales page. And down here it's going to say subscribe for our membership. So when we click this, it's going to take us to our buy now page. So you can fill out, at the moment it's free, but I've set it as a free, so just need your email, then finish the login. So you'd enroll for free. So let's go and see it from someone that signed in to this. So let me just sign in and it'll all become crystal clear then. Let's click login. I'm going to go back to that original page here, and now we're signed in. Now watch what happens when we go to fertility support again. Now let's go down to subscribe for the membership here. So in case people did get to this, they could click this. And what's going to happen? It's taken them into the membership, course access only, paid for students. That's because I've added myself to that course, which I'll show you in a second. Watch what happens up here when I go to it, fertility membership. Remember, this goes to the checkout page, but it takes me straight to the membership now because I'm a part of it. So let me show you that I am a part of it. Let's go down to all. Let's go down to this student that's logged in. Let's go to courses. And you can see in here, I'm enrolled to this program. So let me just unenroll myself. Of course, I wouldn't be unenrolled I'd be enrolled for something, because I can't publicly just register as a student. You know, I can register as a lead, but not as a student. So there's never going to be a stage where a student in your site hasn't paid for something. Okay, so if I were to set up another bundle, then I would have the same thing. I would be able to get into that area, but if I hadn't paid for it, I would go to the checkout page. So that is how the whole thing works. So hopefully that is really clear for you. You can test this out. We're going to still run through more testing phases. So if it's a little bit kind of not understand it, all you need to take away from this is that no one can publicly register on the site if they haven't bought something. Okay, your links are going to your checkout page. If those students have bought the membership, it will not take them to the checkout page. It will take them to the course access page because they've already bought it. Okay, so if they haven't bought that membership, it will take them to the checkout page where they can buy it, so they can add to that membership. So if we take this a stage further and we just look at what's happening in here, let's just go to this My Courses, which is an automatic thing that sets up. So this is the course I'm enrolled in. If I was enrolled in another membership, then that would appear here. Now, none of the other courses are appearing in here because if we go into courses, they're all marked as secret and hidden. Let me just go and add this one to this. So let me go and just make the course not secret and click update. So this one here, let's see if this now appears if I refresh. So let's hit the refresh. Remember, it's part of this course, and you can see now it appears. So I don't want it to appear in there, I want it to be hidden, and that's why I made them all hidden, and I made the course price hidden so that you couldn't buy it. The course is still there, but even if you go through to the course, we can't buy it. So if I went into sales page here and then I tried to buy this course, let me just go into this incognito so you can see exactly what a student would have. So if I did manage to find this link and I went into it, it would say please contact to enroll in this course. You cannot enroll in this course. It will just keep taking you back here where you can't do anything. So that is why that is kept secret in here. So the price is hidden so you can't enroll, and the make course secret so it doesn't appear in My Courses if it's part of a bundle. All right, so I've also asked Natalie to contact support to bring the wellbeing courses from her Teachable site into the platform as well. So that's happening in the process. So I'll set up the second membership area based on that. We've still got some work to do with this, obviously, just to finish things off, and then I need to talk to Natalie about the courses that are in there because she needs to change some of the formatting. But this is the principle of how it's all going to work. Now, one last thing I just want to bring to your attention before we end this session is I want to go in here. It says all courses. This is not good. I don't like it to say all courses because it's not all courses, it's membership, or it might be a mixture, but I don't want it to say all courses. So how do I change this? I can easily change it. I can change it in my languages, so I'm going to do that now. I'm going to go into site, I'm going to go into language, and in here, inside here I'm going to put all courses, and I'm going to hit enter. And it's going to give me any strings, any variable strings that contain all courses. So in here, I'm going to put your membership, okay? Or if you've got more than one, you probably put memberships. Okay, and I'm going to click save. So let's refresh the page now and see if it updates. Let's click refresh. And it still says all courses. Now, sometimes this happens, but it's really easy to fix. All we need to do is we need to just go into that page. So I'm going to go to site, I'm going to go to pages, I'm going to scroll down to our all courses page here. This is the all courses page. By the way, I'm going to change this title of this to your memberships. Okay, I can't change this, it's left like this, you can't change that, but I'm going to click update. Okay, now I'm going to go into that page. So I've now got the page your memberships there, which was all courses. I'm going to click edit. So to get that text to change over that we changed in languages, all we need to do is to delete out the block and just replace the block. So once this opens in a few seconds time, we will have this all working. So let me go into here. Okay, so that's the block. So I'm going to go and put a block down the bottom. So I'm going to go to courses. You can see all courses. This one's got a category that you can flick through. So, but you could just as easily use this because we're putting the categories into the menu area. So we don't really need the categories in there. So I'm just going to use all courses. Watch what happens when I drag this across. It's going to say your membership. Okay. So I'm going to go in there, delete this out, which doesn't contain the filter. I'm going to click save. We're going to jump back into incognito, refresh, and it will say your membership, and we won't have this at the top. And that's it. So when people jumped into my courses, it's going to say that. Now, how do we change my courses? Because I don't want that saying there. Well, I'd probably be getting rid of that and replacing it with just the menu system here. But we can change this, or we can hide things. So this is something we're going to look at later. So I said there's lots of little things we're doing. I don't want to do too many things. The main thing about this whole Zen pop-up is you understand what was going on. So in the original slide where I said people get access and it defaults back, so from the buy now page, you know, if they're already part of the membership, they're going to go to the course access page. And that's how it works. So now I've shown it to you in principle. Hopefully it's really clear. So that ends this Zen pop-up. We're making good progress with this site. I can see Natalie's going in there, starting to put things in there. Need to have a word with her about the actual way that it's working because she's adding things randomly. I don't think she realizes there's a knock-on effect of what I'm trying to do with the membership site at this point. So I need to just tell her, look, just fill in the content. Don't mess around with all of those things. So if you're working with anyone in this and they have got access, you need to be really clear to them that they shouldn't mess around with things like categories, menu systems, page names whilst you're working on it. They just have to update the info on the pages. That's all you want them to do at this point. Otherwise you don't know what's going on. So I need to make that really clear to Natalie, and I will do, and she'll probably see this video anyway, so she'll be like, oh, okay. All right, so see you later, and that's another Zen pop-up for us at Zenler.